we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Vick will look to throw on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The DM, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off the play fake, Vick. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice, and when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we were in the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
It's a play fake. Now Vick out to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On play action, Vick. And that is incomplete.
We get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Forced out to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And to the surprise of no one, we see the legs that gave both real life and Madden defenses nightmares because Michael Vick just picked up another first down scrambling. I talked to one of his former coaches in the NFL. He used to tell me all the time, when it was 3rd down and it looked like a passing situation, I'd often scream to Michael, forget the play call. If you see an opening, just go. I trusted his legs better than anything else in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and goal, Vick. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Vick goes play action. Steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. That ball is caught on the full extension dive by the Hall of Famer Rice.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Vick being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Vick with the incompletion there on 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 4th down, Vick. Buying time to his left. Vick into the slide, and he's got the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now he'll throw deep left side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll... And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in, and you make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And I think you have to make sure that you get him the ball quickly. And at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. For Marshall, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So here's Vic following the interception. Screenplay, Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Vic now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in the ball. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Adams. From just shy of midfield, Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rob Gronkowski, 51 yards. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Vic. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, Brady.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This is Scarborough. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vic eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing again on second down. Vick, and that is incomplete here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Off the play fake, Vick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now here's Vick. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do. In that situation, run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Vick loses the football. It's out. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Runs over it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jets 17, Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To try again after the sack. Vick. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Vick to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now Vick on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They try again with Scarborough. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On the give. This is their fullback. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Scarborough. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
We dominate today.
Tom Brady keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Vick dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Desperation time. Vick on 4th under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go.
Come on, pussy. Don't quit, nigga. Niggas be fucking garbage. Don't quit. Take this ass whooping.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Brady to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack on first down, Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, 49ers. Evan Ingram, 73 yards. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Three and a half to go, first quarter. They'll start off with a give to Scarborough. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Prime time, baby.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 29, Brady getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Brady now to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
Touchdown, 49ers! Randy Moss, 75 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, they're right into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he stays up. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Brady looking deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Dickerson on the handoff. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Brady now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action, now Brady. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake. Brady on the move to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Drive starts on the ground with Scarborough. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Scarborough again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. He's got a man. That's Marshall.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Now Perry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Off the play fake. Henry. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Play action. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this carry now is productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From the 24, Brady. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some space here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the bootleg. Henry sliding out of the pocket. Caught right side. It's Lewis. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Perry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Complete. This is Lewis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Lewis. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is Perry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
They run with Perry. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Henry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown 49ers. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Let's go, let's go. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. The 30.